channel. It's All Shades of Dramatic, and today I am going to be talking about my first Asian drama. Okay, so this channel is basically me talking about all my favorite dramas. I watch a lot of Asian dramas. I love Asian dramas. I even started to study Korean and Chinese. So I started watching Asian dramas from since I was, I think, 15 years old. 15 years old. And my first drama was Devil Beside You. I think I'll click in a picture here if it pops up. But Devil Beside You was my first drama. It was a Taiwanese drama. For me, it was a whole new world. I grew up watching English shows. I never knew about the other side of the world until I think I was 15 years old. My elder sister showed it to me. Both of them watched it before me. Both of them got into the Asian dramas before I did. And so Devil Beside You was my first drama. Today I am going to be talking about that drama, what I thought about it, my thoughts on it, some of my favorite scenes. So stay tuned for more about what's coming next week. Okay, so I made some notes because this is my first video. It's probably gonna suck, but whatever. I made some notes about my first drama. So my first drama is Devil Beside You, starring Mike Key and Rini Yang. They're both Asians. I think they're more. Are they? Let's just go with Asians. I'll drop the information down below in the box that you can check out if you actually want to watch this drama. It was a pretty great drama. It was my first drama, and the first time I watched it, I loved it. It was really good. I would give it an 11 out of 10 because it's the first time. It was the first time for me. It was my first Asian drama, and I have to agree, it was an amazing drama to be my first drama. So, okay, so basically, lost, but let's find our way back. So basically, the show is about a girl who had a crush on a basketball player by the name of Won Yi. Rini Yang is starring as Shiwei, goody two shoes. Can I say goody two shoes? A goody two shoes who was in love with a basketball player who she saw as just a really nice boy. You know, she was walking in the halls in school one day and she just saw him help a girl pick up some books because she's crying so much, and she just fell in love at first sight just because of a nice action. You know, I thought that was pretty cool. You know, that's how some people fall in love with many other reasons. Okay, let's continue into this horrible video. I hope you keep watching. I hope you keep watching. Okay, so the drama spins off by Ahmon, also called jiang, coming into the show. And jiang, oh my gosh, when I first saw Ahmon in the show, I really liked his character. One of the favorite things I liked about Ahmon was his hair. Whoever actually casted this show, casted the cast, and did that hair and makeup, Ahmon's hair was one of the best hairstyles I've ever seen in my life. I never knew Asian men grew out their hair like that. I never knew it could have looked so beautiful. And I mean, it's something like us. It's like a style a girl would wear, but I realized going to Asian dramas that what the heck, men can have long hair just as much as women can have long hair too. And he looked awesome. So that's one thing about this drama that I really liked. Most of the times, Ahmon with his hair out looks amazing. Ahmon with his hair pulled up in one, also looks amazing. He had all the best looks. So the show literally started with her trying or attempting to confess to her crush, who was Won Yi. I'll stick the picture in there so you actually see what the characters look like. And so she was, I think I know how to do that. I think I know how to stick in those pictures. Anyway, if I don't know, I'll probably find out. I don't know. So I'll stick in those pictures. But the show basically started with her daydreaming about her confession. Then her friend spring on the moment. But what happened in the show was that the person who she confessed to didn't really get her letter. Instead, someone else got her letter, and there's nothing more horrible than writing a letter to your crush and they never get it, someone else get it, and then they use that to blackmail you to do things for them. So that's what this drama started with. That's what it was about. And then what happened magically was that the guy Ahmon, who was teasing her, being arrogant, I could say he was like an arrogant bad boy, like all the dramas, Asian dramas like to start with, although sometimes not every drama has to start off with a bad guy. It could start off with a nice guy. But in this show, Ahmon, the main lead, was a bad guy. He was arrogant, he was moody, and he always had a poker face. And so what happened was he got Shiwei's letter, and Shiwei became sort of his, can I say, slave without being bad out? I don't know. But she kind of became his slave, and so that's how their relationship started, on rocky waters, on rocky shores, and that's what happened. And so, cut to the chase. Drum roll, please. Ahmon turned out to be Shiwei's brother. There's nothing worse than having a guy who's annoying, who you don't want to be around, actually turned out to be your brother. I felt for Shiwei. But it spun in a way that he chased after her because he liked her. He just didn't know how to show his feelings for this cute little girl, Shiwei. He just didn't know how to show his feelings, and so he kind of came across as wrong. One of my favorite scenes in the first episode was the slap scene. It was, I never knew about the 1, 2, 3 or the slow motion that happens in dramas. I kind of got used to it since I started watching Korean dramas and all Asian dramas since 15 years old. When they slow things down or when they zoom things in, that was kind of new to me. I loved it. I fell in love with it. You get to see people up closer, and up close they actually look all the way so much more beautiful. But okay, let's keep going. Cut to it. Some of my favorite scenes in this show was when Ahmon and Shiwei finally got together. She turned out to be his stepbrother because her mother was in love with him. Shiwei's mama was in love with Ahmon's papa, and basically they was going to get married. So now she was stuck with this guy who read her first letter, who blackmailed her into being her go-around. I'm gonna say slave because my vocab right now isn't all that, because I'm nervous because it's my first video, but I'll get better at it, I'm sure. But basically, she got stuck with the bad boy, he became her brother. And so one of the things that was interested in this show was that they started to fall for each other because, I don't know, I guess she was always around him, he was always around her. I think Ahmon fell for Shiwei first, and then Shiwei fell for him. One thing I loved about this drama in the first few episodes is Ahmon's confession, where he literally ruined everything. And he ruined everything because he knew someone else liked her, and then he was just in on it, Won Yi, the guy that Shiwei had a crush on, he kind of let down his guard because Ahmon came in a way. Suddenly he was his brother, and then suddenly he was like, does this guy like his actual sister? Who knows? Maybe he actually did. And so what happened was there's kissing, I think, in the 1, 2, 3. Was it the third episode? I think it's the second episode. Ahmon kissed her. I think that's where he discovered that he was wrong, even though he kept going after her and trying to get her to like him back. He was going about it the wrong way because it was his first time actually liking somebody, and so he didn't go about it in the right way. And I think he realized how far he had went when he went ahead and he kissed her without her permission. Won Yi was there, he saw it, she was angry, and I think Ahmon started to realize then, oh wow, I'm really actually playing with this girl's feelings here. How am I gonna get her to like me when I'm like this? I don't think she likes this. So that was one of my favorite scenes to start off with in this drama. Just his realization that you can actually get someone to like you if you're pestering them. I mean, some people like pestering, but in this case, Shiwei's character wasn't that type of girl. And she already had a crush, so he was just annoying to her. But I think one of the best things I like about the things I like about the show is Ahmon's confession. It was sincere, it was real, it was romantic, it involved music. He actually went all the way out just to get this girl, and he got it, I think that's saying something when you know you're not in the right place, but are you gonna give it your all, or are you just gonna let it all fall? So I think Ahmon knew he came a long way. She probably hated him after what he did in front of her crush and did to her. So he decided to just give it his all, and I give Ahmon shares for that. Even though he was wrong, he went about it the wrong way. He still gave it his all, and he still got the girl of his dreams. So another couple I liked in the show besides the main couple was, I don't think it was Li Jiang. It was Xing Zi and Won Yi. Right, Won Yi, Shiwei's crush, the main female lead's crush. her best friend actually had a crush on him, but she had a crush on him at a distance, in that she knew her friend liked him, and she decided not to, just to like him from a distance, you know. That she gave her friend that respect. She gave Shiwei that respect. So Shingzi and Wenyi's story was actually a really good story. Aside from the main cast couple, Shiwei and Ahmon, it was a really they had a really good story. I really felt that was the girl for Wenyi. You know, Shingzi was loud and boisterous, and she's that feisty friends that some of us all have. The ones that just talk a lot and says the thought that's way in the back of their mind. It just pulls out the deepest thoughts, and they just go ahead and say it out loud to the winds, whatever. They just say it. So I think Shingzi was a good girl for Wenyi, because Wenyi was shy, he was quiet, and Shiwei was also shy and quiet. So in a way, they kind of didn't. There was an imbalance there. Someone has to be the one to speak up and initiate and say something. So I felt like Shingzi was that type of person for Wenyi. And so one of my favorite scenes about in this show, it wasn't between the main couple, even though I love Ahmon and Shiwei. It was actually between Shingzi and Wenyi. I speak Chinese, basic Chinese, 你们好，我是 all shades of Germanic. 我不是中国人，我是巴哈马人. I did Chinese in my first semester of college, but I kind of didn't continue it. But Chinese comes really easy to me. I love Chinese. I love Chinese dramas. I love Taiwanese dramas. I love all of them. I love all things Asian. So sometimes if I'm speaking about a Chinese drama, I'll probably put in some of the things I know how to say in Chinese. Other than that, I mean, I think, not to say in Chinese, I think it's Mandarin, because Chinese is more of a dialect. So probably in Mandarin, you'll hear me speaking in Mandarin sometimes. Sometimes, just sometimes. I probably have to go back and practice some of the Mandarin that I knew about, 2-3 years ago, almost 2-3 years ago. But I still know some things if I hear people say it or speak it. I can pick up on Chinese just like that. I feel like I'm really good with languages. But that's not what this channel is about. So basically, cut a long story short, this drama, I have to say, go back to where I was, because I forgot what I was saying. Oh, this video is horrible. Okay, so one of my favorite scenes in this drama, Devil Beside You, was not between the main couple. It was between Wenyi and Shingzi, the main couple's best friends. So basically, it was the scene where they was running in the rain. And the thing about Shingzi and Wenyi's relationship was that he didn't like her. He liked her best friend. And the fact that she actually confessed to him in the middle of all that complicated mess that was going on, when Shiwei told Wenyi that she liked Ahmon, the guy who stole her from Wenyi. That was so bad. So the fact that he had a girl confess to him right after his heartbreak and his heartache, because he still liked her, even though he told her it's okay, she could have moved on and liked the guy that she liked, even if it wasn't him. Despite that, Shingzi was really, I think, I applaud her for just getting in there fast, and just going for what she wanted. I like that about her. You can't wait around for someone to literally come to you. Sometimes you just have to go for it, even if you look stupid, even if you look vulnerable. Just go after it if you know it's what you want, and if you think you have the strength to make it work. So I like that about Shingzi, and they actually casted one of my favorite scenes in this drama, Devil Beside You, and it was a rain scene. And she was asking him if she would consider going out with her, and he was saying, I mean, based on his story, come on, he really wasn't thinking about dating someone right after his fresh heartbreak, but it kind of stemmed in a way where they got together, and it turned out to be a really beautiful relationship. I really liked the fact that the drama didn't just focus on the main cast all the time, but it actually spun that relationship out, and their relationship was really nice. It's a really good drama. I hope you guys can check it out, even though this video was horrible. Do check it out. It's a great show. And the thing about it is, it's one of those old Asian dramas. The thing about the new Asian dramas that I watch, whether it's Korean, Chinese, Filipino, all the Asian dramas just have a certain nostalgic feel to it. I really like going back sometimes and taking a break from the new dramas and just watching those old ones that I really used to love. And this is one of them. That's why I would rate this an 11 out of 10 because it's my first time drama. And it was a really good drama. I think a lot of people would like it if you watch a lot of Asian dramas. I don't know. But make sure and check it out. I'm looking at my notes to see what else I was supposed to actually say about this drama. Okay, so some of the other things in this drama you want to look out for is the rivalries. I really liked when Asen, she based all the way back, very first crush, probably the very first male she saw as a male in her life, came back, and I like when a girl actually started to like ahmon besides Shiwei, and her name was Meidi. She got casted in the show, and one of the things I like about when the rivals three came together, when their past tried to get back in their lives, when they tried to get in their relationship, their already complicated relationship, was the fact that Amon's fear was just there. You know, he really acted well. He really casted his fear well. He really thought he was gonna lose Shiwei to her past. He even thought he was gonna lose her to his future, because their parents were gonna get married. Their parents didn't even know that they actually were dating or they actually liked each other. It was a mess. It was complicated for them. They had a long way to go, and their friends helped them to get to that long way that they actually had to go. I also liked Shiwei's confession inside this drama. If you actually get to watch it, I hope you drop and leave your comments below in the video, and let me know what you actually think about this drama.